What a beautiful day to behold today, the 13th day of March 2024. Good morning and welcome to Baramatu Voice TV Beyond the Headlines, reaching you live from the Niger Delta Media Center, live in Ogunawari, Delta State, where we give you insight on news stories, in-depth analysis on politics and happenings around you. My name is Agogo Iniko, and with me today is my co-host.
Yes, Bestolowo is my name. Thank you for joining us.
Yes. So today we are so excited. We can't wait to kickstart a lot we'll have in stock for you today. We'll have so much to be talking about. We have guests coming into our show today. As a matter of fact, we have two important guests that will be talking to us on the rivers politics.
Crisis.
Yes, the crisis currently going on there. We have His Highness Alabod Nengi James, who is a second vice president of the Ijaw National Congress. Also, we have Comrade Rosemary Graham, who is the pioneer president Ijaw Women Connect. They will be here to give us so many things we would like to hear, and there's going to be a lot of hot takes today. You know, we're going to be discussing who holds the real power in Rivers State and the impeachment, the possibilities.
Is it possible?
Is it even possible? And this is all you need to know, and that's why you need to get glued to your screen today.
In fact, our audience are already glued to this issue on ground today. I'm already seeing comments on the comment section today. In fact, they are not taking it lightly. Okay, quickly, before we go into full details of today, before we go into headlines, topping the lead story, topping the headlines today, let me quickly read out some comments and, welcome them to this wonderful program. Okay. Go One, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us on this wonderful program. Please, I would urge you to go nowhere. Stay to the end of this program because it is going to be hot today. We have a whole lot for you in store today. Yes, Jenny Smart, thank you for joining us. Jenny Smart is saying, good morning to Gbaramatu Voice TV. Yes, good morning to you too. Please, where are you watching us from? Steady down on the comment section below. Steve Ofremo is with us, is watching us. Good morning. Is saying, oh, okay, we've actually not said anything, but he's saying this matter is a personal thing between the warring parties and they are foolishly dragging the people of Rivers State along with it. Consequently, the common man will suffer. Okay, we've not even
just
gone
into down. Just calm down.
Take the shoes. Okay, we are obviously going to, talk more, deliberate more on that today. And for the fact that we are having two wonderful guests that will be talking extensively on this issue.
Justice.
So, as the session is ongoing, as the arena is tense, you can put up your questions. Put down your questions on the comment section below.
And if I were to be you right now, get popcorn, grab popcorn, sit back and relax.
Okay. Esther Bruce is with us, is watching. Esther Bruce is saying, good morning, my dearest, watching from Osubi. Good morning to you too. Please go nowhere. Stay till the end of this wonderful program. We want to see your contributions that will be the contributions on the issue that will be discussed extensively today. Solomon Ebide, thank you for joining. Thank you for being with us. He's saying, good morning, Gbaramatu Voice TV. Good morning to you too. Okay, Deborah Obodo is with us, is joining us. Please, where are you joining us from? Tell us where you're joining us from. Tell us where you're watching us from live this wonderful morning. Boatman T-Pour is with us, is joining us. Please, if you're joining us for the first time, you can as well put down on the comment section below. Just this is Beyond the Headlines, where we take you beyond the news. We give you news regarding the nation and the Niger Delta region as well. Okay, it is very, very I wonder how you guys already know. Oh, this is the issue that
this is what we want to talk about.
In fact, they're already ready.
But I love that.
Darusha, thank you for joining. In fact, Darusha is not taking it lightly. He's saying Wike has insulted Ijo. Okay, just stay tuned till the end of this wonderful program. Saifa is watching us. Yeah, Yinge Saifa is watching us. Please, we would urge you guys to stay till the end of this wonderful program. Okay, I have another comment. It's heartbreaking hearing Wike belittle the Ijo tribe like that. It's not like the Ijos can't rule or won't be given the chance if they want to. It's not just a big thing to us. If today the Ijo rise up and decide they want to rule, they will rule. Politics is a game anyone can play if they choose.
Okay.
That is coming from Esther Bruce. They are not taking it lightly. It's all right. Honorable Joseph, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us. Don Franklin, thank you for being with us on this wonderful program. Michael Kels Walu, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us. We have a whole lot. Lucky E. Ogboru, thank you for being with us. Angela Zwokumo, thank you for joining us. Raymond Rico, thank you for joining us. Madogwe Faith, thank you for being with us. Raymond Rico is saying, good morning, GbaramatuVoiceTV. Good morning to you too. Okay, before we move forward, Joseph Noye is watching. Please, if this is your first time on Beyond the Headlines, please do well to state it down on the comment section. This is your first time. And, well, this is Beyond the Headlines, where I will take you beyond the news, giving you news regarding the Niger Delta region and our nation at large. Okay, Eric Agbasa is saying, good morning, GbaramatuVoiceTV from Udu Road, Delta State. How is Udu Road? What is happening there? What is happening in your society, your community? Yes, Bebe Queen is saying, wow, that's great news. What are you talking about specifically? We want to know. Emmanuel Enuma is joining, is watching us. Lizzie Gabriel Edopolo is joining us. Thank you very much. Please stay tuned because we have a lot in store for you. We have a lot, like my host has said earlier, we're having two wonderful guests, Comrade Rosemary Graham and, you know, His Royal Highness Alabo Neng James, that will be doing justice to the issue that will be discussed today.
Oh, thank you so much, Best. I love your name. Thank you for recognizing our online guest as well. All right, so we'll be going straight into the headlines for today. Pandef assures Akpabio of Niger Delta people's support. The Pan-Niger Delta Forum, Pandef, has thrown its weight behind Senate President Godswill Akpabio, assuring him of their strong support. Speaking at a dinner organized by Senator Akpabio in honor of elders and leaders from the South-South geopolitical region after the courtesy visit to President Bola Tinubu on Tuesday. Pandef Chairman Ambassador Godnews Igali stated, "We are here today because there is the need for us to discuss the president of this country on issues that affect us as a region." Wike impeach Fubara if found wanting. Former Rivers State Governor and Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has said that his estranged successor, Governor Siminalayi Fubara, should be impeached if found wanting. Wike stated that politics is not a game for the weak and that removing Fubara would not amount to a criminal offense.
Yes, that is coming due to the struggle, the crisis between Nyesom Wike and, you know, the sitting governor Fubara. Okay, we're obviously going to go into more details after our short break. Yes, moving forward, Obasanjo condemns Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway, calls it wasteful and corrupt. Former President Olusegun Obasanjo has described the 15.6 trillion naira Lagos to Calabar Coastal Highway project as wasteful and corrupt. He also criticized the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu administration for spending 21 billion naira on a new official residence for Vice President Kashim Shettima, calling it a misplaced priority and a conduit for embezzling public funds. Moving forward, Tinubu intervenes in Lagos Assembly crisis, insists Obasa remains Speaker. Following the crisis that rocked the Lagos State House of Assembly, President Bola Tinubu met with Speaker Madashiru Obasa and other aggrieved lawmakers behind closed door at the Presidential Villa Abuja on Wednesday. The president insisted that Obasa should remain the speaker but warned him to carry his colleagues along.
Yes, thank you very much. Still on the news headlines, Udwofori community protest after suspected herdsmen attack amputate residents. Aggrieved residents of the Udwofori in Patani local government area of Delta State on Tuesday barricaded the east-west road to protest the amputation of a 28-year-old man by suspected herdsmen. The protesters, who halted vehicular movement for several hours, expressed outrage over the attack on Mr. Freedom Akpodiete, a commercial motorcycle rider and father of two, who was brutally assaulted while transporting a passenger. The demonstrators called on authorities to urgently intervene as they lamented growing insecurity in their communities. At best, I think this insecurity, and it's so painful where you get attacked in your own community.
You're no longer safe in your community.
You're no longer safe, and I think it's something that should be
looked into critically.
Yeah. So going forward with the news stories, Delta Senator Dafinone calls for rebuilding Okwama, release of detainees. Senator Ede Dafinone, representing Delta Central, has urged the federal government to rebuild the Okwama community and release detainees held without trial following the March 14, 2024, killing of 17 soldiers. Dafinone, in a statement marking the first anniversary of the tragic incident, demanded the unconditional release of detained community leaders or their trial in an open court.
Yes, that was a wonderful one from my colleague, Mrs. Agogo. Yes, moving forward, quickly, let me just go through the comment section as well before going forward. Okay. I'm seeing some comments. Eric Agbasa is saying this is heartbreaking, hearing Wike fighting the Ijaw-born Governor Fubara. Okay, if you want to talk more about this, I would urge you to go nowhere. Just stay glued to your screen because
we'll talk about that.
We are obviously talking about it. Priya Ejiro is watching. Please stay tuned. Stay tuned to this wonderful program. Yes, this is Beyond the Headlines, where we take you beyond the news. Okay, Honorio is saying this is an insult to us, the Ijaws. The Ijaws are not taken lightly. Oh my God, it's all right. Priya Ejiro is also saying, okay, she's saying she's watching from back of Old Airport Road, Warri, Delta State. Okay, she said, please, Wike should be called to order. I know Nigeria politics is godfatherism, but Wike should mind how he addressed the Ijaw nation. He should come to national TV and apologize to the Ijaw nation. Now, this is coming from Priya. She's saying as far Wike has gone to national TV to talk down on the Ijaw people, he should also come back to national TV to apologize to the Ijaw nation. But do you think Wike is actually going to do that? Okay, we're going to find out soonest. Ebu Bazaar Properties watching. Please, thank you for staying tuned with us. Please put down on the comment section where you're watching us from, and I want to see your 1 cent on the issue that will be discussed today. David Ugbene, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us. Silvanus, thank you for being with us. Kennedy and Iye, thank you for joining us. It's been wonderful with you guys. I can see comments everywhere. David, okay, Joseph Noye, thank you for joining us. Thank you for being with us. We have a whole lot of them. Bamini Ejemi, thank you for being with us. Thank you for joining us. Please, I want to know where you're watching us from. Okay, Muno Uguni is saying, watching from Woji, Port Harcourt. Wike is just being silly. All right. We want to see more of this when the conversation starts, please. We want to see more of your comments, more of your opinion. Okay. Timmy Silas Lucky is saying Port Harcourt, good morning, GbaramatuVoiceTV. Okay. I feel he's watching from Port Harcourt. Okay. I have another comment here. David Kurtz is saying Wike must apologize to the Ijaw nation for belittling the Ijaws, the fourth largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria, by calling us minority tribe in Niger State. Okay, we are going to find out more of this. Is Ijaw the minority, or it is just said by Wike? Are they actually the minority, or it's just if a mere talk from Wike? We are going to find out. Yes. Okay, MC Julius is saying good morning to you too. Frank Ejiro is saying watching, okay, Sapele local government, Delta State. Oh, okay, he is watching from Sapele local government, Delta State. Please stay tuned with us, go nowhere. Iyowuna is saying from offshore. Okay, he's watching from offshore. Thank you for staying tuned with us. Okay, moving forward. Still on the lead stories that has made it to our headlines. Number of prisoners on death row in Nigeria rises to 3,688. The Nigerian Correctional Service has revealed that the number of prisoners on death row has increased from 3,590 in September 2024 to 3,688 in March 2025, marking a 2.73% rise in 6 months. Rivers Governor Fubara locked out of State Assembly complex. Governor Siminalayi Fubara of Rivers State was denied access to the temporary Rivers State House of Assembly complex on Port Harcourt Aba Road. The governor and his entourage arrived at the facility only to find the entrance locked.
And talking about that, and now you begin to wonder: was there per notice before
following this
lockout, or did he just go there and all of that? So I think we'll also get
find out
if you stay with us. Thank you very much, Best. So moving forward. To the news making the headlines, Senate approves restoration of Anyocha North 2 state constituency. The Senate has approved the restoration of Anyocha North 2 state constituency, Delta State, in compliance with a Supreme Court judgment in suit number SC 129/2019. The upper chamber directed the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to implement this resolution in the next Delta State House of Assembly election. The Senate has also sought concurrence from the House of Representatives for immediate implementation. PDP crisis. Disciplinary committee recommends expulsion on Wike's loyalist. As the internal crisis within the People's Democratic Party, PDP, deepens, the party's National Disciplinary Committee, led by former Minister of Foreign Affairs Tom Ikimi, has recommended the expulsion of Senator Samuel Anyanwu, a loyalist of former Rivers State Governor Nyesom Wike.
Okay, moving forward, police arrest 12 suspects over vandalization of electric cables in Ekiti. The Ekiti State Police Command has arrested 12 suspects linked to the vandalization and theft of electric cables in Ado, Ekiti and other areas. Police spokesperson Sunday Abutu confirmed the arrest, stating that the suspects were found in criminal hideouts. Court stops FCCPC from sanctioning multi-choice over DSTV Gold TV price hike. The Federal High Court in Abuja on Wednesday restrained the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, which is the FCCPC, from sanctioning Multi-Choice Nigeria Limited over its recent DSTV and Gold TV subscription rate increases. Justice James Omotosho granted the order following an expert's motion filed by Multi-Choice legal team.
That's I don't know if Nigerians are happy with that news, but it's okay.
Obviously, I believe. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much for that. Akpabio camp reject inter-parliamentary union summon over Natasha's suspension. The camp of Senate President Godswill Akpabio has dismissed the authority of the Inter-Parliamentary Union, IPU, to summon him over the suspension of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduaghan. Akpabio's media aide, Eseme Eyibo, stated that the IPU had no jurisdiction over Nigeria's parliamentary affairs. And the last story making it today on the headlines is that troops kill 3 bandits in Kaduna during ambush. Troops of Subsector 4 Operation Fansan Yama on Tuesday ambushed bandits along the Kaduna-Abuja highway, neutralizing 3 of them. Acting Deputy Director of Army Public Relations, Lieutenant Colonel Musa Yahaya, confirmed the operation in a statement on Wednesday. And that's all on beyond the headlines for news making it to the headlines today. The 13th day of March 2024. So you have to stay tuned with us because we have, like we told you earlier on, we have a lot packed in stock for you, and we have 2 guests who will be coming up to tell us
discuss aggressively
this, is it aggressively?
On the issue, in fact.
We'll be talking more on the Wike's saga, the Port Harcourt and the River State saga and everything. So don't go
anywhere.
Best, do we have comments?
Yes, we have more comments. That was what I initially wanted to talk about.
So please tell us.
Eric Agbasa is saying, please, Wike should be called to order, if possible, apologize to the Ijaw nation at large. We're going to be hearing more of this, but please stay tuned because we are going right now on a short break. But please stay tuned. Make sure to come back as this, discussion will be going further. I have one more comment. Muno is saying, fact is, Wike is unrepentant. He's not going to stand for peace. He needs war and is not in the state to feel the heat.
He needs war. Is he like the man of war in Daboski? Or what?
Is he a man of war or a man
liquid metal?
Okay, I have one more comment before we go on a short break. Okay, I have 2 more comments rather. Okay, I'm watching. Mayor Goodluck Arab is saying, I'm watching from Bayelsa State. The crisis in Rivers State is a clear battle for political control, not governance. Wike's call for Fubara'S impeachment undermines the democratic mandate given to the governor and threatens Ijaw political representation. The blockade of the assembly and other destabilizing tactics shows a deliberate attempt to weaken Fubara'S administration. Rivers people must reject external control and uphold the Asawana spirit of justice and self-determination. This is about the future of Rivers politics, not just a power tussle. Yes, this is just like a thing Wike was saying. Wike was saying something like, all these Asawana, he said, quoting him, all this Asawana, the law is more than, there is nothing like Asawana close to where the law is. Yes. Okay, we are getting there. MC Julius is saying, since the day one of our Ijo brother became a factional president and decorated Wike with the referred IYC flag, Wike has never ceased in insulting Ijo nation. Stop all this stupid courtesy visit to Abuja. Unano agree.
I think we should be mindful of our comments and
the people are, one thing about
choice
audience,
of words, actually.
One thing about audience, they have different opinions.
Yes.
And they say it as it is. You understand? Yeah. So we have to bring it in. We have to, bring their opinions as well, but
just we are down on foul language.
It's all right, but please make sure to stay tuned because we're going on a short break right now, and when we'll come back, we'll be going into full details of what I tag the river crisis. Okay.
Thank you for staying tuned and joining us again. Welcome from the short break. It's still Beyond the Headlines on GbaramatuVoiceTV, reaching you live from the Niger Delta Media Center, live in Ogunuwari, Delta State. And coming back now, we're talking more on the Rivers political crisis. And now we will be dissecting the escalating Rivers State political crisis and the explosive comments made by the federal, the FCT minister in the person of Nyesom Wike during his media chat yesterday. So best.
Okay. Yesterday, following the chat he had with, he sat down with various medias, and he talked about so many things. Yeah. Now, in fact, would I call the crisis that is happening in Rivers State right now, would I call this a power struggle in Rivers State? Because now we all know Wike, Nyesom Wike, and picked. That is where it's coming from right now.
That's like someone picked
the present, the present sitting governor, which is Fubara. Now he is saying that Fubara is actually saying, oh, the assembly is a loyalist to him.
To him.
Is not in support of him himself. He is now saying that, why do you feel people that were lawyers, like the so-called loyalists you said they are to me, they picked I and the House of Assembly, they picked you to become governor. And you feel now that you want to go astray and you don't want to be loyal.
You have overgrown, more like that.
Exactly.
So I think that is
you don't want to be loyal to me, and you feel the people that picked you, that you felt, you said are loyal to me. Do you feel they are going to, be loyal to you as well?
I think it's more like him saying, just maintain the energy. You can't be saying this and be doing this.
Is it supposed to maintain that energy? Is it supposed to be a loyalist? Now the question is it supposed to be a loyalist to Wike, or act, as a sitting governor on it, be the mind shaping that,
Best, I think that's what we're going to find out more on this.
That is what we are going to find out.
Talking about the outburst, when he openly declared Governor Siminalayi Fubara that he should be impeached. With some will say, is the audacity for me, but is it really? Is it part of the constitutional right?
Is it possible?
Is it possible for Governor Fubara to be impeached?
A sitting governor.
And the thing is, on what grounds are you going to impeach him? On what grounds? And I think these are all we're going to find out with our guest.
Yes. In fact, following the discussion when he was talking on the interview yesterday, leading to the Ijaw, where it was from this end, he said he initially never wanted to unpick the sitting governor, where they now said, he's not a real Ijaw person. You understand? Because he never wanted to. I don't know what the personal beef Wike has with the Ijaw clan. I don't know. But he initially never wanted to pick an Ijaw person, and they said,
more like he felt, okay, this is not an Ijaw man, so we can just take him. And all of a sudden, you are giving us that vibes
and all of that. And now it termed the Ijaw as, quoting him, Ijaw is the minority of the minorities.
To move towards solution. At the end of the day, we mentioned political solution at the beginning of the discussion. The people who are in a face-off, this long face-off, members of the assembly, even the governor came through your, political wing. He was your boy. So there must be a way that the Rivers people won't suffer.
That's what I thought you should have said. Now, everybody, the assembly people should have shown they are coming from somewhere. We cannot deny where we are coming from. We must be grateful. But for certain persons, we may not have been here. Now you want them to obey us. But you two that came through us, you don't want to obey. Why are you not compelling us to put on the assembly people, but not to be loyal? Who told you they are not human? That blood is not flowing, it's water. Why not if they say, sir, we have been loyal now, we don't want to be loyal again. After all, the governor you brought him to now, is he loyal to you? Yes. So why do you want only one group to be loyal? And the other one should not be lawyer, whom you are supporting, giving all the back. The truth must be told. I have told people, when law speaks, all this Asawana will die. And the law has spoken. And all this, and let me tell you something. And people should have that right. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak out the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not 2 times. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Ijo will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Ijo cannot be governor. In Delta, Ijo is the minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, he's from Delta. He had never produced Ijo man to be governor of Delta. He had never. The only place Ijo man can solely be governor is in Bayelsa State. Not in Edo, not in Rivers, a minority of the minorities. But out of our own benevolence, live and let live. I'm my Tussle. Gentlemen, we are working as a team. We are members of the same political family. Let's allow this to go this area. If it is by strength, it cannot be the Ogonis. It cannot be the Epayes. It cannot be the Ikweres. It cannot. Every time you hear this, he just said this, he just didn't say this. What kind of system are we talking about? When people do something to bring everybody together, you appreciate it. In fact, when I brought this governor, they said no, it's not the real job. They said not the real job. If you are talking about his job, you should come to the Calabaris. How can you say if they want to give governor to his job, it should be a popo? You see the problem that we're in. And you close your eyes, you did it. All those who fought me, who said, no, we cannot accept this, are the ones parading themselves, hanging around him, taking his money. Honorable
So the video, the short clip, where please, Mr. Onos, when you want me to watch the short clip where Nyesom Wike was talking to the press and he said lots of things. Like when he talked about the Ijors, like I said earlier, it was on the video. So it is not like I am saying it. He said it. He said the Ijors, quoting him, are the minority of the that they don't even constitute part of the Niger Delta. How true is that? Is that actually true? Please, we want to see it on the comment section. We want to, in fact, some a committee in Niger Delta, I think
have to move towards solution. At the end of the day, we mentioned political solution at the beginning of the discussion. The people who are in a face-off, this long face-off, members of the assembly, even the governor came through your, political wing. He was your boy. So there must be a way that the Rivers people won't suffer.
That's what I thought you should have said. Now, everybody, the assembly people should have shown they are coming from somewhere. We cannot deny where we are coming from. We must be grateful. But for certain persons, we may not have been here. Now, you want them to obey us. But you two, that came through us, you don't want to obey. Why are you not compelling us to put on the assembly people, but not to be loyal? Who told you they are not human? That blood is not flowing, it's water. Why not if they say, sir, we have been loyal now, we don't want to be loyal again. After all, the governor you brought him to now, is he loyal to you? Yes. So why do you people want only one group to be loyal? And the other one should not be loyal. Whom you are supporting, giving all the back. The truth must be told. I have told people, when law speaks, all this Asawana will die. And the law has spoken. And all this, let me tell you something. And people should have that right. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. People must speak out the truth. Heaven will not fall. You only die once, not 2 times. It just does not constitute the majority of the Niger Delta. What nonsense every day you wake up? Ijo will do this. In Akwa Ibom, Ijo cannot be governor. In Delta, Ijo is the minority of the minority. With all due respect to our late elder statesman, Edwin Clark, he's from Delta. He had never produced Ijo man to be governor of Delta. He had never. The only place Ijo man can solely be governor is in Bayelsa State. Not in Edo, not in Rivers, a minority of the minorities. But out of our own benevolence, live and let live. I'm my Tussle. Gentlemen, we are working as a team. We are members of the same political family. Let's allow this to go this area. If it is by strength, it cannot be the Ogonis. It cannot be the Empires.
We sincerely apologize for the break in transmission. It's still beyond the headlines on GbaramatuVoiceTV, reaching you live from the Niger Delta Media Center here in Ugunu, Warri Delta State. Before we call our first guest today, in the person of Comrade Rosemary Graham, who is the pioneer president Ijo Women Connect. We'll just quickly want to talk about the Rivers crisis and a lot that is happening, and the fact that Governor Fubara was locked out of the House of Assembly complex, preventing his access. And now you get to wonder if there were prior notice to that or not. So we're going to find out all of this with our guests. Just stay tuned as we hook to our guests. Thank you.
Hello.
Yeah, Madam Vanessa, how are you?
Yeah.
I didn't hear from you people again.
Good morning, Ma. Good morning, Ma. You're live on the show. You're live on GbaramatuVoiceTV, Beyond the Headlines.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Ma, Comrade Rosemary Graham, for this wonderful session with you. Okay, quickly, the crisis, we've been hearing the crisis from River State, the crisis between Nyesom Wike and the present sitting governor, Governor Fubara. In fact, Wike went out yesterday, went all out, said so many things, about the impeachment of Governor Fubara, that if he wants to be impeached, if the law has said he should be impeached, and so be it. He even talked about, the Ijos being the minority of the minority. So, in all of this, what is your take on these issues?
Okay, for me, first, I will say thank you for hosting me to your morning program. My name is Rosemary Oduone, and going to the issues of the River State crisis, with Governor Siminalayi Fubara and then his predecessor and perceived then godfather then. I said then because Wike cannot be godfather to anybody with his kind of character and antecedent in the region. Wike is just a cheap blackmailer and a troublesome person who does not even need to be appointed into any establishment for a leadership position, because in the first place Wike is a tout. Because he's always tout people with a mindset of trouble that can only speak of an ethnic nationality like Ijaw. Who are the fourth largest ethnic nationality in Nigeria? Even if you go by our widespread, going through the coastline to even up to Lagos, if we want to really take proper statistics, Ijaw cannot even be fourth, probably second or third. But because this is where we are, by our demography, we know where we are. So we cannot say we are the minority of minorities in even the Niger Delta region when we are actually the fourth largest ethnic nationality.
Because
so he does not know when he speaks.
Because
he does not know when he talks.
Okay, because he talked about the fact that.
Okay, let me listen to you.
Okay, I just wanted to put in something because he talked about the fact that even in coming to Edo State, Delta State, Akwa Ibom, Rivers, an Ijaw man cannot win as a governor. You understand? He said the only place, the only area where they can as well stand up for being a governor is just Bayelsa State. So, what's your take on this?
My take, let me be frank to you. Before now, we have had the first governor of Rivers State is an Ijaw man, is alive. Death His Royal Majesty King Death was the first Ijaw man to be governor. We also had the likes of Melford Okilo, who had been governor of Rivers State. What about Anna George? So what is Wike saying? And Rivers State, even in Rivers State, it just has about 11 local governments or so, even though 2 are being shared with other ethnic sister ethnic nationalities. How many local governments does Wike have as an Ikwere man? And before now, my sister, Benisa, who is Wike? Have you heard about Wike before? Do you know any Wike family members? So Wike is family. He does not have a family. He's the only one trying to bully people down to silence. And look, let me tell you, for him to even mention the name of our extinct leader, who is there to be buried, is a slap on the journey.
Yes, he talked about the Pandef as well.
Yes, Ikekla's name is an institution. We were children while we were in school. We read about the class in our social studies. Have you read about Wike and his generation? Even to his forefathers in any paper before, it's not that Jonathan made Wike. Wike is saying people didn't make him. Jonathan made him to be minister. From there, he made him to be governor. So Wike is a benevolence of an Ijaw struggle. So if Wike will come out to say, because of pipeline, and it's not that Tompolo, the name Tompolo is a movement. So it doesn't not take it lightly with such utterances. So for me, I don't want to dabble into the political crisis because I have no foreknowledge about politics. But when it comes to the Ijaw ethnic nationality and our struggle, nobody can bring down the Ijaw nation. And me, I have said it. I live here right here in Abuja, and by the special grace of God, I'm waiting for my job flag to come. Tomorrow, they will see me in Wike's office. One woman's spot. We know the fear guy.
All right. Thank you very much, Ma, for that. What do you think is the reason behind the Nyesom Wike's actions towards Fubara? What do you think is he wants?
No, you see, sometimes people tend to think that Ijaw people are weak, especially when they meet the ones that are responsive and very understanding. You know, Wike wanted somebody that he can always bully because the man Wike himself is a bully. Wike is a bully. Okay, take for example, why did he wait until Pandef went to visit the president on a courtesy call? Do you understand? Because he wanted to use Pandef to rubbish the nation and then stick it up with coming back to the public to make utterances that would denigrate the Ijaw nation. So for me, we shouldn't take it lightly. Ijaw leaders should sit down. Let us go to the drawing board and begin to talk to ourselves, reevaluate our struggles. reassess our success stories and to see, because so far it's just people that have been fighting for the Niger Delta region. Going back to the days of Isaac Adakaboro, allow me to say, and every other person. So if just people cannot be taken aside to say that we are minority, we have received the bullet on behalf of the region. So if just people should be respected and not to be talked down or to be bullied by one small Wike. How old is Wike? A 57-year-old man that is already looking like a ancestor of this.
Okay, but looking at Wike's side of the story, don't you feel, Wike actually unpicked the sitting governor Fubara. So now his cry is the fact that we should be loyal to him. Don't you feel there is a need for Fubara to be loyal to Wike?
Well, look, a man can be loyal but not a foolish person. You don't loyal to become foolish. But there are some certain things. Look, governance is a very serious business. And when it comes to managing the funds and the treasuries, you have to be very technical. And that's why we always encourage people to get to every interview. Because at the end of it, you will go back. You will go back to be accountable. And at that point, if you decided to lose the treasury because you have one godfather who handpicked you, and when you start dancing there with the EFCC, you will see that the next thing you will see them putting on what did they call it? What did they call it? You see them on stretchers every day. They are sick. Maybe they have a broken leg because they want to. Sorry, I'm a bit distracted because I'm driving also.
Okay.
You know. So my sister, forget people and pick Wike. So if Wike and pick, and let me tell you, one of those meetings before the election of Fubara, the Wike second tenure bid, I was among those that was invited to Port Harcourt. The likes of the former INC president, Professor Obianime and others, Ijo elders sat down in the Eastern Zone to say that we should allow Wike complete his second tenure so that Wike will hand over to an Ijo governor, which was the agreement. So it wasn't like we did Ijo people a favor. I was part of that meeting. And another meeting also, I don't know if this our Gbaramatu brother was also part of it, Chief Benekama, where Ijo people decided that, okay, instead of fight Wike for him to not complete his second tenure, let us just align him, and then Wike should make a promise, and Wike make a pledge that he would deliver an Ijo governor. Do you understand? So we can tell people now that he did favor for us. We shouldn't accept it as Ijo people. We should not accept it as Ijo people. It's not favor. It's our time to lead Rivers people.
Okay, thank you very much, Emma.
Definitely, Ijo people will also be governor in Delta State, as well as any other place that Ijos are doing.
Any other states.
Yes.
Okay, so talking about loyalty, do you think this is about governance or political struggle?
You see, people with political willpower tend to look down on their subordinates or those they perceive that should be loyal to them. But even as a mother, your child will get to a certain stage or age in life that you sit to negotiate with those children. You sit to talk as friends. You don't always bully them to accept it, because at the time there will be resistance. Because already they now know that yes, they are supposed to pick their own life. So when you bring somebody to say you should be loyal to the person, to the detriment of the state and to the people he has sworn to govern, that is not loyalty. That is not loyalty. And people should not always take this being, you are not loyal to me, to be like a music. It's not like, how many people has Wike been loyal to? Wike has fought everybody that he has not ever been friend to one time or the other. So Wike is also what loyalty is.
In fact, we don't know where this crisis is heading to, because it's actually causing, instability in the nation, because we all know Rivers State is one of the, oil producing states, and it's also causing instability in the economic as well. So I don't know, what do you feel? Do you feel the sitting Governor Fubara should probably put a call to Nyesom Wike to
talk about this behind closed doors?
Exactly.
What do you think
for peace to reign? Or do you feel Fubara should put a call through to him, or should continue with the struggle?
Because we're looking for a way forward.
Okay, let me tell you, this issue didn't start today. It started way back 2023. Immediately, I think about a few months into Fubara'S becoming the governor. And I remember the Niger Delta people came to Abuja. I was part of them that was invited with my godmother and Pure Bricks to meet with Wike. And that time too, Wike tried to talk down the job people, Kingsley Kuku, the MD, NDDC, we were all there. And we made him to understand that this is not a fight for the soul of the Ijaw nation. It's all about River State. So if you are fighting your predecessor, who happens to be also your godson, Fubara was never a politician. He's not a conventional politician like the Wike's that started politicking from Agboro, Motor Park, and becoming a local government chairman and a minister and stuff like that. Fubara is a career administrator. Do you understand? Well, you have said this is the person that should, yes, everybody, if you are transiting from one position to the other, you always bring somebody that you know you have seen strength, and you have seen courage, you have seen character, competence and capacity that can manage such offices. So if we can speak Fubara, it means that we can saw those quality traits in Fubara before picking him. So you must allow him, to also show his own area of strength, even though you